Losing my job was one of the best things to happen to me, and I want you to feel the same way if you also have lost your job, or if you're fearful of losing your job in this bad economy. I lost my third job, also in a bad economy like this. To make matters worse, I also had a new baby, new husband, new baby, new mortgage, all the stressful things that you don't want at the same time when you lose your job. Oh my goodness. But I want you to know that I bounced back. I freelance marketed. I was a freelancer. I also use those job boards called Upwork. I think it was called something different back then. I did lots of remote work back before that was a big thing, pre-COVID, so it wasn't as popular as it is now. But I really I took anything that could give me flexibility with my young children. By this time, I now had 2 children. And I actually made okay money as a freelancer, maybe $1,000 to $1,500 per month. Not retirement money, but it helped pay the bills, that's for sure. I eventually wanted more, and as my girls got older, it was possible to give more hours to work. So that's when I decided to have my own business. I still freelance on the side as startup money, but I created STEM and coding camp for kids, and it was perfect when my girls were young, because I would literally drop them at school and then drop the equipment for my staff at the other schools where we were teaching that afternoon. I think had around, at our peak, we had 15 school programs per week. So it was a pretty easy routine, right? Drop 2 kids, drop 2 suitcases of computers and Wi-Fi. And then COVID hit. So I went from $10,000 a month in revenue and having, pretty good work-life balance to having much, much less work and no money. So we stuck it out. I stuck it out. I wasn't going to, but I came back only because parents, principals, and teachers asked us to come back, which is to say, if you do have your own business, never take your customers for granted. If it wasn't for my customers, new and past, asking us to come back, it would have been a very, very different story. So that was the fire that reignited the flame, and we went back out there. And this time round, I'm happy to say, we are again a 6-figure business. But the good news is it's only with 2 months of full-time work. So think about what kind of lifestyle you want moving forward. Because I love having the flexibility of a seasonal business, and I love having more work-life balance and still getting paid for the work that I do. Maybe you want to lean all in. I'm older, so I don't have the energy, but I do know if I was going to have to go back out there after losing my job, I would really consider, what are my skills? What do I like doing? And most importantly, what do I want to do? Because if you don't want to work 50, 60, 70 hours a week, you may have to in the very beginning, having your own business. But more importantly, what do you want to do long term? Once you get the business up and running, I like to say the first revolution of the tire, of the wheel, is much harder. But once the business is progressing, it's much easier for you to take a step back, lean on your team if you have one, or the process and the routine. But in the beginning, you do have to work hard if you are a business owner, but know that you do have the luxury of stepping back as things get better. Good luck.